Blackstone Audio presents Season's End by Will North. This book is read by Tom Taylorson. For Bates, my daily burst of sunshine here in the rainy Pacific Northwest. Betrayal is the only truth that sticks. Arthur Miller. Chapter 1. At first he thought it was a deer. It was not quite morning on what promised to be yet another brilliant end-of-summer day. The pre-dawn fog was just beginning to lift. Not that it actually lifted. Not that it was fog either, come to that. That's just what islanders called the queer maritime phenomenon because marine layer was too fussy a phrase for an everyday event. In the wee hours it lay like a lid 100 feet or so above the ground in late summer, and as the upper air warmed, plumes of mist descended and rose, twisting wraith-like through the feathered branches of the firs that cloaked the island. Then, at a certain but highly uncertain point later in the morning, the regulars at the Burton coffee stand sometimes bet on the precise moment, it simply disappeared, like steam from the manholes in Manhattan streets he remembered from his childhood. The fog didn't move off the way clouds do. Instead, in a sort of meteorological sleight of hand, it just vanished. You missed it entirely if you didn't pay attention. Colin Ryan paid attention. Though it was only the first Monday of September 2012, and the night had been warm, on this morning's bike ride Colin could already sense the coming autumn chill. It was there in the sharper tang of the air that swept in from the Pacific, and in the subtle shift in the quality of the light as the transit of the sun took a lower, more southerly route across the sky. It was there in the way the echoing honks of migrating geese began to replace the shrieks of laughter of the children who summered on the beach. It was there in the way the leaves of the alders and broad-leafed maples on this mostly evergreen island would, in a matter of weeks, not so much change color as slowly lighten as they died, reverting to the pale greens of spring, as if the movie of the seasons was playing backward. Summer didn't flame out in the Pacific Northwest as it did in Colin's native Northeast. It slipped gracefully offstage. And here in the middle of Puget Sound, surrounded by the perpetually snow-capped Olympic mountains to the west and the Cascades to the east, Colin thought this perfectly appropriate. Flash was unnecessary.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?